Alright guys, back to the channel, back to the videos. This is the second one in the line of I don't know how many videos I'm gonna do on this special, but I'm gonna get into it with you right now. This is my my next video, what the WWE wants you to know. But this one is about bringing back part-timers, old-timers, and not building up the young roster. So I'm gonna get into it right now, and if you don't like what I have to say, that's fine. I'm not going to take into consideration. But if you love what I have to say, then I'm going to talk to you all day, every day. So let's get into it. It was recently reported that WWE was not thinking about bringing back. They were signed to bring Goldberg back to face the Undertaker, and I think two other people facing somebody else at the Saudi Arabia show. Blah 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 blah. You ever got that? Got that at this point? But my thing is, and I'm not the only one that think this. It's said on many other channels, but WWE saying they create their own talent or whatever they do. I'm telling you now, that's a farce. That is a lie. Don't listen to what they have to say, and here's why. If you see most of these big pay-per-views or these big specials are going on, what do you see the most? You see them bring back guys from, what was the Attitude Era, the era before the Attitude, era before that Attitude, and it's like it's like getting to the point where Vince is just trying to relive his glory days when he's a young man or something. And my thing is, you have all these talented people. Yeah, some of them I might not like, some of them I do. Some of them I wish there was in other promotions where they have a better chance at holding more titles than one. But yeah, it's just stupid stuff for me, man, for real. It's like you have Seth Rollins, which to me, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't see him as a world champion. AJ Styles, I do. Daniel Bryan, I do. When Dean was there, I do. Roman, I do. Alistair, Ricochet, I don't think Ricochet is make a good world champ. But if he was on SmackDown, yeah, I can see that. I mean, if I had the roster up in front of me, I can go down the list. Eric Young, I can see him as a good mid-card champ, at least one run or two with one of the titles. But the rest, we can put him in the middle. But the thing is that he doesn't want to rely on the new talent, the fresh talent, the young talent to propel the company to the right direction. They're always trying to bring out wrestlers from the past who retired or trying to retire, but Vince is always throwing money in their face and credit. Some of them are saying no, but some of them is just going back for the money. It just gets to the point where it's like, Vince, you need to use the talent that you have to promote and better your product. You can't rely on the Undertaker who's getting up there in age. You can't rely on Stone Cold always coming back and doing guest appearances. You can't rely on The Rock because Rock is going to get busier than usual. You can't rely on Cena because Cena, he's pretty much being a hypocrite and doing the same thing what Rock is doing. Mick Foley is doing books. I already said Undertaker. Roddy Piper passed away. Rest in peace. Road Warrior Ammo is pretty much working the indies with Crimson and Jack Dane. And this goes on and on. It's just Vince is trying to relive his youth by bringing back these guys instead of using people on the roster. Heck, for the Saudi Arabia show, even though I'm not gonna watch it, bring up the guys from NXT. Give them like a chance to shine in Saudi Arabia or whatever. Get them on get payday. Cause Lord knows some of them want to go to the main roster, like Velveteen Dream, which I think he's like a rip-off Prince, but yeah, send him there. Stuff like that. You can't get anywhere just relying on old talent. TNA, for the most part, I'm not going to say that they use washed up or old talent, but they knew how to utilize those guys when they came into TNA, Impact, whatever. Let's see, Ring of Honor, they have, I think, one or two, maybe, former WWE wrestlers on their roster. Bullet Ray is pretty much, he's full-time, but he's not always out there wrestling. He's there to help propel new guys to get to the next spot. And that's what you should be doing. What WWE's doing is just trying to relive the glory days, and honestly, it's not going to work out for them. Like, really, they need to stop. But this is my rant. This is how I feel. I'm not going to say, hey, guys, you should just go by what I say and see if WWE would listen. But they're not going to listen. Why? Because WWE, they have this complex like so many other companies. I recently watched like some videos about how successful American-based companies are doing bad in other areas, and one was like Starbucks was doing bad in Australia because the formula does not adapt. It's like Vince; he doesn't adapt to the new climate. The reason why I'm using this again, reason why Starbucks was pumping or no, they was losing like $100 million, I think, every year when they had companies in Australia. Because for one, the structure, Starbucks structure is a lot different than what the Aussies have their structure to be about. Just like how McDonald's, it didn't fare in certain countries because McDonald's food is more for takeout. You get the food and you go home. Where in these other countries, they get the food and they want to sit down and relax. So it's going to be a conflict of cultural interests. And you think these people who making these $1 billion money would be like, you know what? We got to learn why are we losing money like this, or we got to research this place before we move in, because if you don't adapt, you're not going to survive enough in another country or something like that. Something that the authority was using, and look at what's going now. It's like practice what you preach. But yeah, I can see Aleister Black being SmackDown champ. I'm not going to say Raw, because SmackDown seems like it's the more high-flying show and more laid back, whereas Raw is too stuck up. And I want to see Aleister at least win the SmackDown title. Roman's Seth can stay on Raw. I don't really want to see him. Roman, I think he's good what he's doing right now, not having the title, but at the same time not just being at home or just being a dead weight on the roster, like just showing up and not doing anything. But like I said, man, these are just my thoughts. You cannot keep relying on old talent people, because the body's gonna wear down sooner or later, and you have to let them retire. You have to let them go. You have to let them move on. Vince was, I think he gave like Undertaker a lot of money just to not do meet and greets and stuff, even though Undertaker was charging a lot for those meet and greets. But he was in a podcast, not to do a podcast, he was charging that to make him not do that. So, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, but at the same time, you have to adapt. You have to move on from the old talent, the glory days, and build new talent. Well, not build in this case. Have to develop, have to hone the craft, because Lord knows, all these wrestlers they're hiring from the indies, they're not rookies. Anybody who think they are rookies, they're not. They're just there to get groomed to be in WWE, this WWE system, universe, bubble, echo chamber, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, ain't nothing you can do. But if you don't like the product, be like me. Don't even watch it. If you do watch it on like another person's YouTube channel before it get taken down, because that's what I do. If I want to watch a pay-per-view or whatever, I watch it on somebody else's channel, because they get the views, but they won't get the money because I got the ad blocking stuff on, and WWE, and they can kick the bucket. And with all the stuff going on, hope they do. But that's my thoughts, that's my opinions. You don't like it, oh well, I'm gonna keep going. If you want to subscribe, share this on any platform you're on. If you want to comment right ahead. If you're going to leave a hateful comment, go right ahead. Just know that I do have a spam alert on. So if you try to spam or have some rude comment in your little tone, just know it's not going to be approved. So you can say, oh, you're just being sensitive. No, I'm trying to keep my stuff professional and clean. If you want to act like a little child, you can hit me up on Twitter or Instagram. It's just going to make you look stupid because I screenshot phonies and fakes. But hey, man, like I said every time before, stay out of my blast radius. You might just get burned, and I just don't care.